is up, awesome people, and welcome back to another Wi-Fi Wednesday shenanigans! Okay, so continue on with the Rain Room team, so without further ado, let's just jump straight into shenanigans and see what exact shenanigans went down. So I think this may be my last Rain Room Wi-Fi Wednesday because I didn't actually get a lot of enjoyable battles. It was either I got slaughtered or I just slaughtered with this particular lane, which is kind of good but at the same time kind of bad. But as I said in the last episode, I do want to continue with this particular team. So I lead with Pelipper and the Eevee lead, so we all know what this Eevee is going to do. So basically what happens turn 1, I fake out the Pelipper and Eevee sets up its Z-move, so for the sake of me not getting 6-0'd by Nintendo, I'm just going to skip ahead to after the Z-move. Okay, so Eevee used the Z-move, boosts its attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed by +2, but that's not going to matter because since I led with the Cofferegus and Toxicroak lead, I'm going to, as I said, fake out the Pelipper, go for the Trick Room on my Cofferegus, and now that boost on Eevee just means absolutely nothing. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball with the Cofferegus onto the Pelipper because I'm just going to go Drain Punch on the Toxicroak, which should be a OHKO onto the Eevee if my calculations are correct, considering even with the +2 in defense, Eevee at level 47 as well, may I add, should not live a Stab's Drain Punch, which it doesn't, so that goes down. So Pelipper goes for the Hurricane, that is Stab, and plus with the Rain Up from Drizzle, it's not going to miss unfortunately, so Toxicroak is going to bite the dust, however it did do its job and take out the Eevee. So Pelipper's got the Life Orb there, so I'm assuming it's 252 EVs in Special Attack and 252 in Speed, most likely Timid. Pelipper most times runs Sash or Life Orb, they're the only two I really see. So they're going to bring in the Primarina there. Primarina can run so many sets in doubles, it's not funny. It can either be sweepy, it can be special defensive, just tank or utility support, whatever. This thing runs so many things. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt from my Mega Zone there, which is Expert Belted. And it's going to OHKO the Primarina, which kind of tells me it is a sweeper. Otherwise, I think they might have taken it relatively well if it was special defense well. So the last Pokemon is going to be the Salamence, most likely Mega. So the Intimidate goes out, that's going to not really phase me at all, which because both of mine are special attacker. And of course, as I said, it is going to be Mega. So it's Mega Evolve into Mega Salamence, which has the Air Lane ability. Can't really use Double Edge. Sorry, you can use Double Edge. I was going to say can't use Double Edge. I forgot I just said it had Aerial Aid, didn't I? Anyways, I don't think it's going to get to that stage anyways because Trick Room is up. I do go for the Shadow Ball from Cofferegus, does a quarter damage there, followed up by the Ice, Hidden Power Ice from the Mega Zone plus Expert Belt damage. Is enough to take out the Salamence. I actually don't think I needed the Expert to take it out from that range considering Mega Zone has a nice special attack. Anyways, that's our first battle. So moving on to our second battle, and as you probably saw from the team preview there, yes, it is another one of those standard Tapu Koko Raichu leads. I love these particular leads, especially when I'm using my Trick Room sets. So lovely. So yeah, as I said, the standard Raichu Alone form and the Tapu Koko lead. We all know how these particular leads go, I don't think I need to explain it. So as I said, the usual lead here, Cofferegus and Toxicroak lead. This was before I ended up switching to the Trevenant Toxicroak lead. As I said, this lead is quite good, but it does have its problems. So Tapu Koko did run the Electric Seeds there, which is quite interesting. I will admit I don't see very much, so that's going to raise Tapu Koko's defense by +1. Do go through Fake Out on the Tapu Koko. Raichu do go for the Protecting. I'm going to go for the Fake Out on that probably or something like that, or predicting a Shadow Ball or Dark Pulse or something from Cofferegus. Not the case, so that was a good turn 1. Did get the Trick Room up as well on Cofferegus. They're going to swap out the Raichu there and go into Aegislash. I'm not sure why, because that's also weak to Dark and Ghost. So I went for Shadow Ball and Aegislash. I was originally going for the Raichu, which would have been closer to OHKO without special attack investment. And the Poison Jab onto Tapu Koko, and even with the +1 in defense, due to its very frail defense physically and especially, that ain't gonna live a Poison Jab considering it was Stab and Max attack as well. I do believe off the top of my head. Can't remember all my EVs now because it's been a while since I've done this. All the EVs and spreads and everything at the end of the video. Anyways, Garchomp comes onto the field. It's like, oh, this is not good. It's Mega as well. Thank God I'm not running my Sand Room team because this would have been problems for me. So Aegislash does Aegislash, goes for the King's Shield. I didn't actually target it this turn, which was great, except for Shadow Ball. So that's going to protect itself. I went for Ice Punch, thinking I'm going to come close to taking out the Garchomp, and I don't take it out, so which makes me think I'm not too good to EVs in attack. If I am, goddamn Garchomp's balls. Alright, so Earthquake, should have seen this coming. So Aegislash is going to live this thanks to King's Shield. I'm going to get absolutely decimated with Toxicroak because Toxicroak's frail as anything. but my Cofbrigus does live, which is great. So that leads me to my last Pokemon in reserve, which is the Feraligatr, I do believe. No, sorry, there's another Pokemon in reserve. Alright, so I'm going to go for a Protect, because I am going for Earthquake this turn, plus I'm predicting a Shadow Sneak from the Aegislash as well, because that's what Aegislash does. It King's Shields, then goes for the Shadow Sneak, the usual shenanigans. Actually, when I thought it swapped in the first time, I actually honestly thought I had Weakness Policy, baited me to go for the Shadow, Dark Pulse for the Shadow Ball. So anyways, here comes the Earthquake, Garchomp's in range to get KO'd, and Aegislash being in Blade form. Its defenses are pretty frail at that stage, so that's going to be absolutely decimated as well. So double KO that turn, which is absolutely brilliant. Always love my double KOs. And Feraligatr, of course, takes life orb damage because Earthquake does not have a secondary effect, meaning it doesn't work for sheer force. So, of course, the last Pokemon in reserve comes back onto the field, which is the Alolan Raichu. As I said, Shadow Ball should come close to OHKOing, even though I don't have any special attack investment. Brings it down to the red, which is extremely nice damage there. Raichu's special defense does fall, which is not particularly going to matter. Waterfall from the Feraligatr here is enough to take out the Raichu, of course, and icing on the cake being I get a critical hit when I don't need it, of course. So that's battle 2 done. And of course, the last battle, I'm going to have to apologise here. I'm going to have to stop narrating halfway through it because it is an 18-turn match, which is absolutely ridiculous for a double battle. And there's one reason why, and you will see in the first couple of turns. So yes, this is quite an annoying team, as you probably saw. They've got Cresselia, they've got Oranguru, Cresselia, and Metagross, which is most likely Mega Metagross. Say that 3 times quickly. Or as I like to call it, Mega Gross. Anyways, you're going to leave with the Cresselia and Oranguru here. So it's like, okay, this is interesting. If it is Trick Room, either one of these is going to be using Trick Room. Cresselia is known for using Trick Room or just being a Calm Mind, Toxic, Stally, Moonlight, shenanigans there. And I go for the Fake Out Cresselia, thinking, that's just going to go do its shenanigans. And Oranguru is just going to go Instruct. So it uses a Psychic Z move, which is going to boost its special attack. I'm not sure by how much. I'm assuming it was 1 from what I saw. And it used Z Instruct, so I learned something new. Z Instruct raises special attack. And of course, allows Pokemon to perform 2 moves. So I actually thought they were going to go Trick Room that turn, so I didn't go for Trick Room that turn. Used Dark Pulse instead, so that's not good. So Cresselia goes for the double team here, so as you could probably tell, this is going to be a really annoying battle because they're going to do this double team. Oranguru will go Instruct, allowing the Cresselia to go for double team once again, meaning the double team, meaning ×2 evasion in 1 turn. Totally not fun. Alright, so I decided to finally put up the Trick Room because I'm going to now put in a new strategy called Decimate one side of the field and then focus Cresselia at the end. So Dark Pulse after that. You're going to hit the Oranguru, and Oranguru is an absolute beast in both physical defense and special defense. I actually think it's more Pokemon special defense from personal experience. So Dark Pulse, that's soaked up pretty easy. The Thunderbolt comes along and knocks that out. So that's one of the 3 Pokemon I have to take down. Cresselia continuing to set up the double teams here. In hindsight, I probably should have attacked the Cresselia. See, I'm so annoyed by it, I can't even say its name now. So it's a +3, but in my honest defense, at +2, I tend to miss an awful lot anyways. So Sableye comes onto the field. I'm thinking this is like a Psych-Up set or something. It's Sableye, it could be almost anything. So I'm going to get rid of it regardless if it's not a Psych-Up set or not. I think if it was Psych-Up, it would have worked with Prankster unless that was some other set they're running. Like, I don't know, Stall roleplay or something like that. I can't remember what the bloody move is. Anyways, the last Pokemon for me to take out is a Metagross, and of course it's Mega. So with Trick Room up, I should be able to take this out, considering I just go Shadow Ball for stab, hit that, and then just hit the Thunderbolt and hopefully take it out. That's my plan. So here comes the Shadow Ball. Let's see how much this does. So I'm going to smack that. That's going to do nice damage, doing half damage there, which is definitely range for the box to take that out. So good night, Metagross. It was nice knowing you, and that's my plan. Oh, out in fruition. I've knocked out 3 Pokemon now to focus this annoying